Yeah, just really pleased with the reaction from last week. But probably what pleased me more than anything, especially first half, was the way that we actually played. You know, I thought some of the football we played was excellent. Some of the interplay, counter-attacking, breaking quickly, and the actual quality when we did that was really pleasing. And sometimes I get frustrated because I see that. I said last week after the Altrincham game, I see that Monday to Friday. And at times I've not seen it enough when it actually really matters, but I saw that today. And even in the second half, they had a bit more possession second half and caused us a few more problems. But when we did play as good football and strung 2 or 3 passes together and broke quickly, we could have scored a couple more goals as well. So, but like I say, overall, generally, the reaction from last week and the character, the work rate of the players in a difficult game against a good team, which they are, I'm delighted with that.
The 2 goals you scored in the first half, that shows how important it is for people to get down the outside of teams and get close into the box.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things obviously we've got with Alex Bray. You know, we changed the system a little bit as well. It was something we had a little look on it in Tuesday's game when we had a reserve game against Sheffield Wednesday, and then myself and Stuart thought about it, spoke about it quite a lot this week, and we just thought pretty much we wanted to go with a lot of pace and a lot of energy in the team and on the bench as well, because we thought that could be the thing that caused Kidderminster a lot of problems in it, and it turned out that way. But it's the speed and the quality. You need the quality as well as the speed in terms of how quickly you move the ball. We had another couple of situations in the first half where I think Alex Bray shot and he could have slid Lewis Hawkins in. But it was little things like that that's really hard to stop. But like I say, I can't be too disappointed.
What did you make of the way your team defended? Because there were quite a few opportunities throughout the game, did Kidderminster, but there were lots of last-ditch tackles and people trying to crowd their players out.
Yeah, I think second half was more like that. You know, first half there was a couple I can remember one with Adriano where he's blocked one where Williams breaks through, and maybe one more. But sometimes you have to expect that away from home. And then second half we had to be a little bit more dogged. We didn't press well enough in terms of in our own half. We didn't get up the pitch enough at times, or not enough in terms of like we did in the first half. But that's what it's about, you know. We need lads who want to throw the body in front of things. We need Lewis Hawkins when he blocks the penalty. That's what football's all about. That was my side of it, where I used to really enjoy. And like I said, I think all along, good or bad, I think I have got a really honest group of lads who want to do well. You know, like I said to you when I spoke to you the other day about want to be appreciated, want to be liked. But it comes to hard work. Well, the lads worked really hard then.
What did you think when you saw the Kidderminster teams? They obviously went trying to get as much pace into their team as they possibly as well.
Yeah, well, we watched what they did last week, and we were a little bit, obviously, because they had the result that they had. We thought, would they go the same way again? And they did that, which is fair play to Neil, you know, in terms of sticking with the players that he had, the formation that he had, and he changed personnel around a little bit. Williams is a really good player. I think he's probably too good to be at this level, to be honest. He could play 2 or 3 divisions higher from what I've seen. And they do have some really good technical players, and they move the ball quickly. So sometimes it does become difficult to deal with if you don't go and press them well enough. And we did it well first half. We had a little spell second half where we did, but we could have been better as well. So we know we're not like the finished article by any means, but there's a lot of positive signs today.
You played Nathan Dyer instead of Josh Law today. What was the reason behind that?
I just think the games that he's had when he's played before, he's done well. I thought because they were playing with a diamond today, when we got out through the full backs, there was a lot of space for him to step in and travel with the ball, which is probably one of his biggest strengths at this moment in time. And as I've said to you before, I've never been afraid to put young kids in, and if I think that they're ready, and I think that they're doing it for me in training, and when we've had games, reserve games, obviously I had him with the under-19s, and actually every time he's played in the first team he's done really well, and he did again today against good players.
The way you control that game in the second half, I know they had the penalties, it could have been a bit of a grandstand finish and a nervy finish.
Yeah.
I don't just mean the way you defended, the way that players were taking their time on set piece situations. You had players going to ground to get the trainer on, just to try and break up the play.
Yeah.
Things that we often moan about, we see the opposition doing.
Yeah.
Your team actually did that really well today.
Yeah, that's professionalism, game management. You know, that's what it's all about. You have to take this thing out of the game at times. I go back to when I was still playing against Graham Wesley's teams. His teams were brilliant at it. There wouldn't even be an injury, but a lad would go down when they're defending and they're under pressure just to take this thing out of the game. And as much as you're getting frustrated as the opposition, there's nothing wrong with it at the right times, you know. and if it means we go and win the game, I don't care. I'll be honest, I don't care.
The guys who went off, are they people like Joe Tato seem to be cramping up?
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. I think he's obviously had a couple of weeks where he's missed the games, and we have pushed him really hard in training. So whether or not that was a little bit of a consequence of that, we'll have to see how he is. But I think it was just more fatigue than anything else. Alex Harris was getting a little bit of cramp as well, and we got fresh legs on the bench, so that was why we went with the team, and that was why we went with who we had on the bench. So obviously we needed legs. We knew we needed legs because of the type of team and the type of football that they actually play.
Well, one of the players who's not here today, John Parker, we've got people getting in touch with us today, unhappy that he's doing a book signing this afternoon at Barnsley.
Right.
I presume that's not why he wasn't. That's not why he wasn't here. He wasn't told.
No.
He didn't come to you and say, "I'm not available. I've got this book signing to do."
That wouldn't have mattered to me anyway if anyone had a book signing or not. You know, at the end of the day, he's a professional footballer, just the same as what all the other players are. And I need to pick in my head the strongest team that I think, the strongest bench that I think. And the reason why he's not here today is nothing to do with signing a book. It was just what we wanted to go with today in terms of the team, and the same thing with the bench. And I spoke to him yesterday and explained my reasons why. Was he happy about that? I don't know, but I have to do what I have to do.
Finally, the National League side's now come in the next round of this competition.
Yeah.
Would you like to draw one of those to maybe test yourself, or do you just want to try and go as far as you possibly can?
It's the same as probably what I said when we spoke in the press the other day, when you asked me about this game and how far you actually want to go in the competition. It's just the same with every game. I want to win every single football match. It's simple as that, because well, the one thing it does is breeds confidence. The dressing room then after the game, that's what I love to see. You know, I want the players coming in the room and they're hugging each other, high-fiving each other, the music's on, you know, everyone's happy because we've won. Yeah, and that's exactly what we want. Everyone wants that. I know yourselves will want it, I know the fans want it. I certainly do, and there's no better feeling than that. Everyone loves winning. It's as simple as that.
Just one more question. Do you think the pressure was off your players a little bit today because it wasn't a league game? There weren't 3 points at stake, or not?
No. It's nothing to do with that. I made sure that they were under pressure, and they knew what I expected, or what I actually wanted. I think that's the key thing. You should be under pressure for every game. It's about if you want to go and win football matches, you have to be able to play under pressure. And we were under pressure today. They put us under pressure with the way that they played. But my lads still played good football at the right times. And like I said, some of the things that we did in the game, I'm absolutely delighted with. And it kind of excites me a little bit to think that we've got that in the team, because that was probably a different style in terms of maybe how we've played before. You know, fast counter-attacks, good combination play in wide areas. I thought Alex Bray, he's outstanding, you know. We've done very, very well to manage to get him here, and hopefully we can keep him here as well.